What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burnout Bobby YouTube channel. Today's video, frame sliders. In case you're trying to get rowdy with this thing, hit a sand patch. This is gonna stop you. This is gonna help you out. It's gonna protect all the work that I just put into that scooter. So that's what I'm gonna be putting on today. I'm also gonna be doing an oil change and spark plug. Now, really the last thing I have to do is bleed the brakes, and I keep putting that off because I absolutely hate bleeding the brakes. I hate it. I may get that today. I might just come back tomorrow. Right now it's the weekend, so the shop is closed. And then after that, my seat should be here hopefully by like Wednesday next week. I just got confirmation that the seat will be done this weekend. They're finishing it. So by the time it ships and gets here, it should be here by Wednesday. I'll put that on the same day. And then the bike will be done other than the undercowl. And the undercowl is not supposed to get here until the beginning of October, which is like I think the first weekend of October. So that gets here, then the bike will be officially done. Nothing else. Right now it's just the seat, these rear sets, and do like the little maintenance, like an oil change, spark plug, and bleed the brakes. I just don't want to bleed the brakes. I don't want to bleed the brakes. I don't want to bleed the brakes. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. But let's get into the other stuff. So you can see the right side frame slider is on by Over Racing. Let me get up here. Just two M6 bolts replacing the factory bolts there and there. A little M8 that goes into that dowel rod that comes with it. It's a fairly simple install. The full install video with like hardware and everything needed or provided and what comes in the kit is on the Ruck Shop's YouTube channel. I'll put a link for these in the product description on this video. I think it's a great way to save your bike and protect your investment. So that's the right side. I'm going to head and do it on the left side now. Now the right side is, now the left side's on. And this is very, very easy install. There's literally 3 bolts. You got 2 M6 bolts right here and then an M8 bolt right there. And I probably had this in maybe 15 minutes. And that's just kind of beating around. So, you know, this is a super easy install. And for the price, I mean, you can't beat it. So, alright, next up, I think I'm gonna do the oil change and spark plug. I'll do a spark plug first because it's easier. And then we'll get to that oil change. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you guys. I put the fender back on. Well, I put a fender back on. I put the black fender instead of the yellow one that we had. I used the fender brackets that we make at the Ruck Shop. They come with the fender kits for the Ruckuses. And then what I had to do was use the top bolt to mount the fender into, because there's usually 2 holes in there. And where it sits on a Ruckus is different than how this is with this wheel here. So I used the top bolt, put it in, secured it, and then I made a little fasten up top here, and I mean, I'm giving it some good force. Hi guys. And it's not going anywhere. So this thing is just looking mean. Look at that stretch. Ooh.
I want to go lower, but I'm not going to, because that belly pan that's going to go on there is going to make it sit even lower, or make it look like it's sitting lower, and I really don't want to ruin that the minute I get it. I love how this bike is coming out. All that gloss back underneath here, just with the rear sets, the cover, and then when we repainted the motor with the gloss black, and then you come up and you got that little like matte black finish. That looks sick. Alright, time for spark plug and oil change.
Y'all real MVPs. Plug was old. Tell you what, I gotta get one of those Harbor Freight lifts. Speaking of old, I am getting too old to be bending over and doing all this stuff. Hurts my knees, man. My back. Getting old. Everything's cracking every time I move. That's done. Focus, boy. Alright, here we go. Watch this. Boom. That's an old plug. So that's gone. And then for the oil I'm using today, we start carrying this at the shop. I'm putting VP S4 in it. It's full synthetic, street formula. VP some good stuff, so if you want this for your Grom, go to theruckshop.com. We got some of this VP for you. Go ahead and throw it in this bike. Not like that. Just kidding. You guys want to see the setup right now? Let me show you. So I'm draining the oil. That oil is dark. The previous owner was like, yeah, we took care of it. It must have been a while ago they took care of it. Regardless, it's getting done. I'm doing all the maintenance on this. So I got the microfiber covered over the hot lap here, just to not get any oil spill on it. Ran into a predicament here because we don't do any work on bikes at the shop. I didn't have a oil pan, and I didn't think about bringing one from home. So what we did have was one of the guys' Sierra Mist here. I drained it. Sorry, I poured it all out. Cut a hole in the side there, and we got ourselves a bowl. And what I'll do is after I pour in the new oil, I'll pour that into the old container and fill it up. So it's just one bolt underneath here. It's a 17 mil. There's two of them underneath here. One on this side of the current or the case, and one on the other side. The one that's closest to the exhaust is the drain for that. You're gonna drain that. Pull the dipstick out right there. And go ahead and let it drain out until it's done. And then it just takes a liter of oil there, of putting 1040 full synthetic into it, and that should do that. And then the master cylinder. Don't want to bleed the brakes. But the bike looks good though, right? It doesn't need to stop. I don't need brakes. I just need back brakes. I'll just put on some like thick rubber shoes and do it like old school way with your BMX bike when your brakes didn't work. You just, where's my foot? Oh, you just drag foot. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. It looks like my battery is dying. So that's gonna conclude it for this video. Did the frame sliders, oil change, and spark plug. I hope you enjoy it. You'll find out in the next video if I do the brakes or not, I guess, because that'll be first ride. Or I'll do the seat and then the first ride. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.